What's up, guys? How we doing? What's up, niece? What's up, Moon Juice? First time seeing you in the stream, I think. What's up, J-Rock? What's up, Bearded? Bull Runner, what's going on? Alex, welcome to the stream, bro. Barb, what's up, my man? Don't know crypto, how's it going? Shep, good evening, brother. Rest easy, what's going on? Gear, good to see you. Yeah, Gear, I'll go over Tao for you, man. How's good old Tao doing? Hope you're doing well, Gear. It's good to talk to you the other day. Yeah, we'll do Aster. What's up, Kalichi? There you go, man. Kalichia Guocha. What's up? What's up, blue collar traders? Async, my brother, how you doing? Andrew Cameron and a soul short. Yeah, I'm in a small Bitcoin short from 93.8. Or sorry, 92.8. No, yeah, 92.8 right here. Yeah, Bearded, you took the 20-minute, right? That's kind of a little bit of what my short was based off of as well. I got in on this retest. Hey, love the Mafia here, man. Yeah. I think that's where Bearded came from, too. What's up, Andrew? How's it going, brother? Yeah, man, I mean, it repeats over and over, dude. Are we repeating the same pattern? There are some differences. There's some structural differences, but the short makes sense. Yeah, rejection from the 200. We have broke some key structure here. We'll get into that, but yeah, Bearded, you're just stacking strats you can trade at work, huh? Hey, man, I love it. Love it. Love to see you winning, brother. Hey, man, I hope you download many, many more strategies that work for you. Yeah, we'll look at dominance. We'll do a full market review here. I don't think Bitcoin's done. I think we're coming to like... Now, I mean, obviously trade structure as we go, right? I'm going to say this and people are going to go long and it's going to come down right. I'm just saying, like, if we're shooting the shit, I think we're coming up to like 98. I said this in the weekly market pulse, but we'll see, which would be awesome because that would be a break of 4-hour structure as well, which would be pretty cool. But we'll have to wait and see. We need to make a higher low right now. Maybe, Shep. I'm not the guy to ask about your cup and handles. It's not. I mean, you talking about this thing? Looks like a little doggy. Or is it a snake? Ah! All right, guys. What's up, JB? Good to see you, brother. What's up, Tiger? Andrew in Discord. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the names, brother. The names have been fucked up for, pardon my language, been messed up for like a couple weeks now. It's kind of ridiculous. YouTube needs to get their stuff together. All right, guys. Do you know what's the highest time frame we've broken bullish? Do you guys know? Close. The 1 hour did break bullish. We've broken bullish. Not that is bullish, Alex, but nice. Nice. No, not 12 hour. 2 hour. Andrew Cameron got it. It's a 2 hour. Alright, guys. You guys, I don't really want to delete all this stuff down here, but we gotta clean this chart up. We're gonna start over today. I guess we're gonna remove all the local TA here. The drawing is used in an alert. Do you want to remove? No. Wait. Yeah, we'll set new alerts. It's fine. Alright. You think I got enough alerts on the chart? Okay. So yeah, so it's a 2 hour. So we set a 2 hour high here. We came down, we tested the quarter 2 VWAP here, came up. We've now broken 2 hour structure out of this break, which is nice, right? It's the highest time frame that we've broken bullish since up here. We haven't broken the 2 hour bullish since we broke it bearish at 116K. So that's pretty cool. So what does that mean now? That means that we're looking for a higher low to come in. We had this little inverted order block here. So if we're going to set a higher low, what are we going to do that? So we're going to do that. And that's long position. We don't need that. We're going to do that either at previous highs here, in which case we'd likely get we bounce from this order block, come back up. Nice. But more likely we're going to get a bounce like sweeping this liquidity in the low here, right? We have, let's mark this out. We have liquidity in this low here. We have liquidity here. We also have a golden pocket, right? 2 levels of confluence here. A nice little buy box here. Shout out to Alex. But yeah, so we know we have a lot of confluence down here on like 90,000, 9,100. So if you don't already have an alert there, I already have an alert for this liquidity here. But if we come down here, that'd be a good place to look for structure. So what are we looking for right now, right? So we need to figure out what the active time frame is, right? So what is the highest time frame that we've broken bearish? So let's take a look. So where's the most recent break of structure? So we had a low that we set here that we just broke the 5-minute bearish now. We didn't swipe. I mean, you could argue that we broke it here because those didn't, depending on your structure rules, we either just broke it bearish now or we broke it bullish here. I'm just going to leave it here for now. But we know that we've broken the 5-minute bearish. We know that we haven't set another low after this. So this is all internal structure. So to break the 5-minute back bullish, we have to break above this high here. So likely we'll need to set another low. We also know we have this downtrending resistance here if we pull our golden pocket. Golden pocket sits right about at my, so I shorted at 92.8 and then I took profit here and then I went stop loss to entry. So if we come back up here, I'm out of my short. ranging nicely underneath the 200, but this is all internal structure, right? Even if you had the structure break here, you don't get a 5-minute break till up at like 93.3, so it would be nice to come lower. We don't really have an active time frame on this. If we look at our 1 minute, where do we break our 1 minute bearish? All right, yeah, I think the break makes sense where I had it. So you break your 1 minute bearish way down here. So we just broke the 1 minute bearish, so likely we're having like a golden pocket run to come back down. We'll have to wait and see. Where do we break some of these larger time frames bearish at? So we have a 15-minute break of structure here. We then set a low, set a high, set a low, set a high, SFP that low. So our 15-minute low is sitting here. That means we likely just bounced from the golden pocket. We did. We just bounced from the golden pocket. So really, this doesn't favor like getting a break to the downside to then break back bullish unless we come way down here. So we may just get a golden pocket here and come attack the highs. It's going to depend. But we don't really have much active structure right now. And you don't really get any active structure until you come break below this low, which then you're already at like 90,800. So I do like this golden pocket bounce. We'll have to wait and see. Because even the 1 minute is internal structure until up here. It's all internal structure until up here. So what we could get is like a break of structure to break the 5 back bearish, come back down here, and then break the 5 back bullish. We could look at that for an entry. If tomorrow morning we're getting that kind of setup, that'd be something that we could definitely look for. Otherwise, I know that we do have a 30-minute breaks. Oh, we don't even have a 30-minute low until the lows. Okay, so another option. So here's the thing. So we're in kind of a precarious situation right now because the 4-hour is bearish. The 2-hour is bullish. Now, what do we also know? We know the daily is bearish. Right? So while this is a precursor to breaking both of these, we are still leaning heavily in the bear direction. Right? So this is definitely something that you want to be aware of. That's why I put on the thumbnail, I put half bull, half bear, right? Because we have a little bit of conflicting structure. Oh, the music is probably really loud. Sorry about that, guys. Nobody told me. Now, we do have pretty nice structure here, right? So this is where our 4-hour will break back bullish. I wish I could hide these alerts. I know don't worry about these dotted white lines. These are just alerts. Wasn't loud. Nice. Okay, cool. So what have we done so far? We've come up to our golden pocket on the 4-hour, right? We've rejected off of 93.5. It was also the 20-minute 200 EMA. Shout out to Bearded. He took that short. It's a nice short. It's a strategy that I talked about with you guys yesterday, right? Shorting above the 200 when your 50 is below. All right, so you short up here, coming down. We'll have to wait and see if we can get some more breaks of structure. Now, since our 30-minute low is down here, right? The only real thing that you have to watch out for would be if our 15-minute, let's see, where did we set it? Okay, if our 15-minute closes below 90,765, that would be the 15-minute lining back up with the 4-hour, which then we would expect something like this, right? So if you want your first indication that we're going lower, you're either going to see break the highs, then break this and break structure, or you're going to see come down, break below 91, come back up golden pocket run, and then go down. But I am leaning on the bullish direction right now, so we'll have to wait and see what we get. But I do think there's some upside up to around like 98 or so. Now, breaking this high is great because it brings structure up, right? So right now, our 30-minute low is here, so getting long at the golden pocket, we have to come all the way down here. As we come up and build some more structure, it gets a little easier to take trades to the long side. So if overnight, if Asia pushes this up above the downsending 200 and we come back down for like a mitigation in the morning, if we get like, it would be really nice if we get like 5-minute bear break up here to come down and put in a 5-minute bull break in the morning. That would be pretty sick. In terms of risk to reward, it's getting long, back up to like 95. Is anybody long right now? I'm curious. Throw one in the chat if you're already long. Thank you. Perfect. Thanks, Jenna. Yeah, there was a nice long off this 15-minute break of structure in the morning. We actually got a... So I was watching this morning. I thought about signaling it, but I didn't. So I was looking for... I shared with you guys the idea for the short this morning, which was if we close below here. But we actually got an SFP of this level. There was an opportunity to get long off that SFP. Target one, and then obviously it would have ran, right? It would have been nice, but we never got the short confirmations this morning. We kind of flagged out and went up. We've now mitigated this demand, which is nice. Golden pocket. We'll see what we can get out of this. If we start breaking this and you have like a confirmed uptrend on your 30-minute, which is really nice for the rest of the week, right? Because you get your change of character here. Then you get your break of structure, confirmed uptrend on the 30-minute. Let's check about our 1 hour, 2 hour as well. So that would be really good for the rest of the week. It would also be super good because it would kind of give us a little bit of hope that we could come break this 4-hour structure. Guys, if you guys want to see this guy right here come off of the chart, you want to break 96k. 96k, we can get rid of this guy, right? We still have the bearish daily, right? But generally, we would be favoring upside until the 4-hour breaks back bearish. So that would be really nice for people who want to run longs. Does it suck that we got front ran a little bit here? Yes, it does. Why did we get front ran? We had a Q4 VWAP down here. We bounced off the Q4 VWAP Q2 VWAP pretty perfectly. I was hoping we'd tap this, but you know, we pretty much soft tapped it. We front ran it a little bit. If we come back down, like if we get rejected off 786 here, come back down to front run or to sweep this liquidity, we could hit the box, which would also be a nice setup. We've kind of put in a 4-hour high here, so if we do come back down, that's fine. But we'll have to wait and see what we get. For now, this doesn't look bad, right? First 2-hour market structure break since 116k. So definitely something to pay attention. Yeah, Barb, that would be I would prefer if we break the 4-hour structure that like the bottom's in. So like we break the 4-hour golden pocket and then go. That would be just cleaner for the way that I trade, because I know if I give a signal and the stop loss is here, and then we SFP, yeah, we can get back in, but it's just it's a little rougher of a signal. But yeah, that's definitely in the cards. We could definitely SFP after the break of structure. But generally, those 4-hour breaks are pretty clean, which is pretty nice. But yeah, so in terms of like the setups for the morning, either we break 5-minute bearish and we come down here and then break it bullish again, which would be nice, but we'd have to aggressively take profit at the golden pocket if we do break this 15. Obviously, if we run, awesome, but we just have to be aware that we would be breaking the 15-minute back bearish. Otherwise, if we can set a higher high on the 2-hour and then come back down, then we could get in here for a run at this 4-hour liquidity. The path to flipping back bullish is more confident now than it has been pretty much the whole way down with the 2-hour break of structure. Let's take a look at the rest of the market here. So if we look at total, let's get rid of volume here. Let's get rid. Okay. I like that. I like the total. So we have a daily high here on total. This is a nice little daily candle here with a little bit of a bottoming wick. A couple of levels to be aware of here. We have our golden pocket up here at around 3.41 trillion. I'm going to go ahead and set an alert there. Did we get the same breaks on the 2 hour here? We did. Let's take a look at our momentum here. Okay, so this kind of looks similar to Bitcoin here. Let's zoom out on the weekly. Is that true on Bitcoin too? No. Okay, so something that total has that Bitcoin doesn't have is that if total comes above 3.25, we actually have a 12-hour break of structure on total, which would be really nice. So it's definitely a level to be aware of there. I like this 12-hour candle structure. You have like a bottoming tail and then an engulfing. Could get a push up here. It's not bad. Let's take a look at USDT dominance. Okay, so this would be a weekly break of structure on totals or USDT dominance, which would be pretty bearish for the market. So definitely a level to watch. We're kind of front running it now, which is nice, but this is an area that you definitely want to be aware of. So we had our accumulation model at the lows, kind of. So we had like our SOS backup phase, and now we've initiated out. The question is, are we done? Is this going to be part of a bigger range play here, right? Because we are kind of tapping this resistance here. Let's look at 4 hour. So kind of the same level that we want to watch that we're watching on Bitcoin is total breaking 5.7. Let's see, did total have the same breaks? Yeah, it did. Not bad, not bad. Hey, is ICP pumping? I don't know why TradingView does that sometimes. It messes up my trades. All right, so we gave this signal earlier this morning on ICP off that 4 hour break. Have we gotten our 15? We did. So for some of the more, if you were a little more patient, maybe you took the trade after this this 15-minute break here. I just got in at the golden pocket here whenever I woke up off the 4 hour trade. It's sitting pretty good as long as $5 doesn't break. But yeah, I'm looking for the daily trend to continue. It's like a 8-to-1 trade, so not bad. We're just checking in on that real quick. All right, do you guys have any other questions about Bitcoin before I open it up here, or about anything we've gone over so far? Throw a 1 in the chat if you're with me. I think I did 10x. It doesn't matter what you're see, why does TradingView do this? It doesn't matter. Um, so annoying. You all just saw me do this. uh, it doesn't matter what your leverage is as long as you can withstand a 10% drop. I might have to check my leverage. I might have my stop loss below my liquidation actually. Yeah, just make sure you can have your stop loss under the lows. All right, cool guys. Well, I think we're set. Nice. Did it stop me out? Oh, that might have actually stopped me out. I'm going to check. Hold on. That would be super lame. Oh, nice. Oh, okay, my stop's at 92,876. Still in the short. Let's see. Okay. Did you take some profit on that first dip, bro? Yeah, I got saved by like $100. If we come down here, I mean, the ICP trade, the reason that we took the ICP trade is because it's an 8-to-1 risk to reward, right? So if it gets stopped out, if the whole market's gonna come back to 80, if Bitcoin comes back to 88, this will get stopped out. Just a heads up. But the RR is good. It makes sense. All right. Okay, guys. What charts do you want to look at? I think we got. Oh, Gear's gonna yell at me in chat if I don't look at Tau for him. Okay. Just messing with you, Gear. Okay, so we have broken 4-hour structure on Tau. We've retested demand here. If we pull our golden pocket, it's like 318. Let's look at our 1 hour. So we've broken 1-hour structure as well. Let's see, what is our active time frame? Okay, so we've just broken our 15-minute bearish here. Come back up to retest supply, rejecting back down now. Generally what you're looking for on this is like to break the low, to get like a 15-minute market structure break at the golden pocket, to get long, to come back up and attack some of this liquidity. Right. That's generally what I'd be looking for on Tau. If you took the breakout long, you just have to have a bigger stop loss, but I believe is Tau daily. Okay, so there's a bit of a problem with this chart. There's a bit of a problem with this chart. And the problem is that you break your daily bullish here. And then you break it bullish here again. Oh, that's why I had that bear break here. But you just broke your daily bearish. So you're under bearish daily market structure. So yes, you broke your 4-hour bullish. So, but generally you should only be really expecting a golden pocket play here. If you do continue with the 4-hour trend, you should be aggressively taking. Oh, I did this analysis before. Yeah, you should be looking to take profit at like 440, 430. But yeah, you would generally be expecting this to do like a golden pocket run on the daily trend. We'll see. It bounced off a nice little daily order block here. Yeah, I don't hate this, man. which I'm pretty sure is why I went over this, what I said yesterday. Yeah, man, I mean, you're fine. You're under a bullish 4-hour structure unless if you lose 307, you're out in the 4-hour trend. But yeah, Gear, I mean, you if you get downside, I mean, expect to come back to like 320-ish. Oh yeah, I told you I'd look at Aster. Aster did what we were looking for, right? Okay, so yeah, so Aster, we were talking about breaking above here. So now you have a strong low on the 4-hour sitting at 113, which is nice. You're now in a uptrend on the 4-hour. Nice. Whoever it was that got, I think it was somebody was telling me they got long on it like 80 cents. That's awesome. But yeah, so if you're holding a long, you're chilling on the 4-hour unless you lose 113.5. If we look at our 15-minute here, so you have a 15-minute strong low sitting here at 133. If you're looking to get a pullback on your new 4-hour trend, let's see where our new golden pocket is. Right now it's sitting at like 123. So basically what you'd be looking for is to break 133.20 bearish, come back down and get some sort of bullish break here. TP1 at the highs. Probably look for like at least a 3-to-1, something like that. It's kind of what I'd be looking for. Kind of retest this decision block here. If you don't break 133, you're just looking for this to continue higher. If we look at our new 15-minute trend here, we're trying to bounce to the golden pocket. Do we have any active time frames here? Did we pull the low there? We didn't. So you're in a brand new downtrend on the 1-minute here. Probably going to come retest 138 if Bitcoin gets a little momentum here. But I like it. I mean, Aster's in a 4-hour uptrend to match the daily. I think you're chilling. You're trying to bounce from the golden pocket right now. It's very possible that this holds and we make a new high. If that's the case, then your 15-minute low moves here and you just keep moving that stop loss up. Right now, if you're in like a trade from down here, your invalidation should be a break of like 133 to look to get back in whenever the 15-minute gets back bullish again. But yeah, I think this looks pretty good. The only time frame that's bearish right now is the 1-minute. You got in at 114. Yeah, you're chilling, bro. I would put stop loss under 133. If 133.20 doesn't break, you're chilling. If it breaks, then I would just look to get back in whenever the 15-minute gets bullish again to match the 4-hour. You're under 4-hour bullish structure, so you're expecting the weak highs to get taken. You're expecting continuation up. Of course, brother. Always happy to check on stuff for you, man. Soul for Cameron here, yeah. Man, they didn't give you any structure on the 15-minute on the way down. That's crazy. They didn't take this low. Okay. Oh, that's exciting. That's pretty exciting. Okay, so you are sitting at resistance here on Soul, right? You have this downward resistance. But what's really cool for Soul is this is a 4-hour market structure rig. So if you are able to break this resistance and come higher and break 143, you're now, I mean, Soul begins to look really, man, they front ran. Look at how close they came to our support level. That's crazy. Yeah, this is a 4-hour market structure break for Soul. This is when you expect like a bigger retrace for Soul. This makes me more, if Soul can do this, this makes me more confident for Bitcoin. Yeah, let's set an alert here. Yeah, I like this posturing for Sol. Obviously, it hasn't done it yet. What has it done right now? Right? Let's be aware. It's retesting a bearish order block. So, what are we looking for if we're going to be bearish? We haven't taken this high yet. Okay, so there's a couple things that we're looking for. So the 15-minute bear break on Sol would be here right now. What would change that? If we are able to take this high and then come down and break this low, something like this, this would be like a short setup for Sol. All right. So if you see Sol come take the high at 142 and then break the low, get a bearish break of structure here, this would be your indication to short. But Sol is trying to break 4-hour structure, which is pretty damn cool. Maybe if Sol can break 4-hour structure here, we might have a pretty good setup tomorrow. Maybe I'll look for a signal on Sol tomorrow. But bear case and bull case. Bear case, swipe the high, break the low, short it back down. Bull case, close above here on the 4-hour, come back down, get some sort of setup to go along. I don't necessarily think you're in trouble yet, Cameron. I think you're a little early to the short. But if you close 4-hour above here, yeah, I mean, get out of your short, brother. But I mean, right now you're at resistance. You're in a bearish order block. I see why you went short. You're just a little early. You just didn't wait for the break of structure. But yeah, that's what I see on Sol. Apt, yeah, we can look at apps. No, we're not going to look at apps. So apt is one of the coins that it's just, I mean, it still only has internal structure. All that I can tell you on apt is if you want apt to go on a run, let's see, where's your 4-hour? They don't even give you 4-hour here. Yeah, if you want apt to go on a run, you got to reclaim $5, $5.50. Until then, this is all internal structure. If you believe in it, sure, but you have a weak low below you at like 160. This is the technical target. There's no structural reason that this won't happen. You should be coming for the weak low. If you're trading apt, I would ask you, why are you trading this over Bitcoin or over like an altcoin that's in better structure? To me, I mean, this is more likely to die than not. AVAX? Yeah, we can look at AVAX. No, we're not going to look at AVAX. For literally the exact same reason, right? And like apt is here, right? So just keep that in mind. If any of your coins look like this, you have a weak low below you, you are more likely to come attack this low than you are to attack this high. If you want to get bullish on AVAX, you need to see a break above $28. Right now, you are more likely to come attack. Yeah, see, I tried to give internal structure here, and look what happens. You take it. I mean, this is in a descending channel. It's going down. Like, again, I'd ask you the same question. Why are you trading this over Bitcoin? Can you give me any reason? I mean, unless you're short, right? Unless you're shorting resistance. But even then, I mean, it's internal structure. I'd be happier if you were short because you have a weak low over here. But yeah, there's nothing I can tell you about this. A bunch of people leave the stream when I say this stuff, but guys, I mean, people have been asking me to look at these charts since they looked like this, right? And what has happened? They have gone down. Yeah, Gary, it looks like shit. You're right. Okay, what's next? XRP? Yeah, we can look at, I don't know. Can we look at XRP? No, we're not gonna look at XRP for the exact same reasons as I just gave. It's all internal structure, descending channel. I would love for these coins to not look this way, but honestly, the technical target on XRP right now is 127. Weak low below us. Going down. Okay. Fetch, yeah. Let's check it out. Same thing on fetch. Same thing. So we talked about fetch, I think, whenever we were up here, and I was telling you guys how it's all internal structures, like they're going to come right back down. Like, yes, it had a nice bounce off of support here, but you still have a weak low below you, and that would be the technical target. Looks like this, right? So, yeah, there's really no point to trade fetch until you can get above 60 cents. And look, there's a lot of room to come up on this coin, right? But do you want to sit through, what is this? A 60% drop? Probably not. So if you want to get bullish on fetch, wait for structure to break and then it will go, right? If you look something like XRP, right, structure breaks and then you get a nice move up. Sorry, ICP. But yeah, just be very careful on any coins that look like this. Okay. Advances? I don't even know what that is. Oh, this. Okay. I mean, bro, is this all the history of this? I mean, this just pumped and dumped. Yeah, it did. It had an October 10th wick. The only difference is it's day. I mean, it dumped to basically creation dump levels, and now it's in the same descending channel. It's the downside. I mean, at the very least, you want to break out of that channel, but yeah, you have a weak low below you down here at 18 cents. You have, let me check 4 hour. Okay. So if you want to get bullish on this coin, you want to see it break 89 cents. Right now, I mean, it's like, oh, maybe retest the 200, dumps back down. It's just been going down. Similar story here. This is like an extended, almost like blue ball ovary pattern, but it's still an ovary pattern. No, you're good, bro. No, you're good for asking. No, I do. I look long term too, right? Like we've been bearish on Bitcoin long term since 122. But like long term, you want to look at like the daily trend, right? So what's an example of this? So let's look at like XRP. So if you're wanting to hold something, and let's grab a chart that we haven't used before. Or we can look at like Coinbase. Let's get rid of our indicators. So if you want to hold something long term, right, you're looking for like daily structure breaks, right? So you break your daily bullish here, then you break your daily bearish here, and then if you look, like when you want to hold something long term, like you're buying it during these like daily structure breaks. Like you get a daily structure break bullish here, that's what leads to this massive run, right? So like when you want to hold things, you want to hold things that like are in a daily uptrend. Like once you get into a daily downtrend, I mean, do you want to hold something that over a long-term time frame is going to go down, right? I mean, you generally want to get in on daily structure breaks. So like when you don't have any structure, it's like, or when your daily's bearish, I mean, you're just going to be holding an asset that's bleeding. What's a better example here? What's something else we can look at? What about Fetch was a good one. Right, like another example was Fetch here, right? So Fetch breaks bullish on the daily here, and then you get this massive run, right? But or you break bearish on the daily here, you break your daily back bullish, you go on a massive run, right? You break your daily, so this is kind of my point, right? So this is a good example. So like you can use structure concepts on holding too, right? So if you buy the daily bullish structure break at 60 cents, right? 64 cents, you hold all the way up, right? You break your daily bearish at $2, you should probably get out, right? Or at least like look for a golden pocket. Didn't even make it to the golden pocket, right? Just made it to previous supply. But like, when do you want to hold this asset? Do you want to hold this asset here? Or do you want to hold this asset here? Right? Like if your daily trend is bearish, it's kind of your clue to dump that bag. Yes, exactly. Just on higher time frames. Yeah. Like you want to hold an asset that you expect to appreciate in value, and you want to be able to hold it for the least amount of time and make the most amount of money. Like Bitcoin's different, right? Because Bitcoin has proven itself over 15 years. These altcoins, they're garbage. Oh. Okay, Fetch on okay. Whoever was asking about Fetch, I should probably look at spot charts. Fetch actually looks good on Coinbase spot here. Because you got a daily break of structure and you're retesting your old pocket here. This is, I'm sorry, I apologize to whoever asked for this. I can actually look at this. Do you pull the low here? Yeah, so you get a 4-hour bull break. I apologize. Fetch looks okay. So Fetch, maybe I'll look at AVAX again too, see if the spot chart's different. I'd look to buy Fetch around 28 cents. Stop loss under this low. That's how I would play Fetch. Yeah, this actually looks good. Let me see if the AVAX spot chart's different. All right, yeah, the AVAX spot chart is worse. Yeah, no, don't touch AVAX yet. But you do have a cleaner path to bullishness. If you break $18, sorry, when you ask for your altcoins, I won't look at perpetual charts, look at spot. But yeah, you got to break $18. This looks like shit. This looks like shit. Yeah. This looks terrible. AVAX not different. Yeah. Nope, not different. Nope. right? Like, do you want to be holding AVAX? Like, here's an example, right? So AVAX on your daily, break structure bearish here, and then it just dies. Like, do you want to be holding this? Probably not. Yeah, no, yeah, fetch looks good, brother. I think it looks good. It's in a 4 hour uptrend. I like it. It's in a daily uptrend. Yeah, I think fetch is actually a good buy right now. Yeah. Um, yeah, let me see what XRP looks like on spot charts. Okay, yep, still looks like shit. Yeah, not XRP. Can you look at ZEC? Yeah, I can look at ZEC. ZEC is one I can look at on perpetuals. Hey, not a bad ZEC trade. All right, so this is a perfect example of the kind of setup that you're looking for, right? So your daily structure is bullish on ZEC, right? So I kind of was walking people through this. We were looking for, I think it was 1 hour. Yeah, we were looking for the structure break here to get long, to ride it back up. We got long. If you took this trade, something to be aware of is you break 1 hour back bearish here. So if you haven't paid yourself, I would pay yourself something out of this trade. And I would look to aggressively pay yourself around 670 bucks. Good night, Bearded. Yeah, I mean this looks good. Got a little breakout of momentum here, or yeah. The problem is the 1 hour is bearish now, so if you get, yeah, I would be very careful with ZEC around 670. We'll see. If you break this, you've gotten a change of character and a break structure on the 1 hour, you're probably coming back down. Where do you really have a problem for ZEC? So you haven't taken this high yet, so your daily low, oh, your daily low, that's not very helpful. Your daily low is sitting down here like 224. Yeah, I would expect this high to be taken. But 4 hour low. Yeah, so your first real warning sign that you're in any trouble is if you lose 371. But that's quite a big fall from here, so if you got in here, pay yourself. AR spot chart, yeah. Okay. All right. Daily. So the problem with the spot chart for the daily, so you break your daily bullish here, then you don't set any lows in this move up, then you break the low here, you break it bearish. So your daily structure right now, this is your low and this is your high on your daily. Your 4 hour, you probably broke bullish. Yeah, so your 4 hour, you broke bullish here, which means if we look at, but you don't break it bearish about 2 hour. You do break the 2 hour bearish. All right, so you break your 2 hour bearish here, you sell off. I like the golden pocket here around 380. Otherwise, you have a 2 hour high here that you could break to get bullish again. I'll tell you what I like. I like sweeping this low and then breaking this high. Either that or sweeping this low, setting a high, setting a low, and breaking it here. Right now, to break your 2-hour back bullish, you have to break 470. If you break 470, I would expect you to come retest this supply around 530. Let's see, did we break 15 down here? This is not very liquid. Hold on. Does this change anything when it gets more liquid? No, not on the daily. Let's look at the 4-hour. 2-hour. One hour. Okay, so you even SFP'd your 1 hour here. That's not the best sign. Yeah, I like coming down to like 380. I also like a sweep and go. But right now, all of your high time frames are bearish, except for the 4-hour. 4 hours bullish. So you're just waiting for like your 1 hour, at least your 1 hour to realign with your 4 hours. So before we sweep this, so if we come above 450, you can look for higher. If we come above 480, like if you get in on along here, you break 480, then you can expect like the 530 target. So this would be kind of how I map price. Preferably though, I would like to see it take the low and then take the high. Yeah, let's go back to Sol here. Hey, nice. Okay, so this is kind of the setup we were looking at. Has it taken the high on perps? No. It's taking the high here. Not quite. So you want to see, so kind of the short setup we were talking about. If you see Sol take this high, come back down and break this, you have a short, and then you're still looking at 143 to break for 4-hour structure. It's not bad though. Which chart would I trust more? I like Bybit charts normally, but the perps did kind of get messed up on the October 10th dump. So if you have like less of a death wick on something like Coinbase, then you could look at Coinbase charts. All right, guys, let's take another look at Bitcoin here before we call it. Hasn't really done shit the whole time we've been streaming. You guys understand, you guys know the levels. So a lot of you guys missed the beginning of the stream. I will tell you this, when the stream's over, go back and watch the first like 15 minutes. The first 15 minutes are all the Bitcoin TA. It's going to set you up for tomorrow. It's definitely worth watching. Make sure you watch it. Join the free learning Discord in the description. If you're not already in it, make sure you subscribe, ring the bell. Let me go ahead and drop. Join the free Discord if you're not in the free Discord. But as always, guys, my name is Wave Cipher. Much love. Trade safe. Wave Cipher out. I will see you guys tomorrow.